Okay, what is up, YouTube? It's been a while. Today's day 271. I have not uploaded in 3 weeks, 21, 22 fucking days. And the reason I was not uploading because I had landed a free client. I mentioned about this in the past video. I don't know, I forgot what I mentioned in the past video, so I'm gonna repeat it again because I don't have time. I don't want to watch the old one again. Yeah, so what happened was I found a guy on Reddit. I'm gonna tell you all of the like story details on the next video when I upload the case study part. So what happened was found a guy on Reddit. We hopped on a call, like found a guy on Reddit. He was interested in this himself, so he partnered up with me. He decided that he needed my help. He DM'd me by like himself. I did not like reach out to him. He like found me up through one of the comments I had posted on the one of my let's say one of my niche communities, one of the communities in my niche as well. Communities in my niche. Okay, so and I found this guy. We hopped in a call. I laid out a good plan for him. Laid out a good plan for him. um, we executed some of it. We did not execute it was a half-ass execution. Things were all over the place. We still worked. We still did enough. Managed to do some, let's say, average stuff, because you see, like, it's the first client and he himself is not, the is not in this business, hasn't been in this business. Well, he, matter of fact, he recently transitioned into my business. He's a huge creator, by the way, 1 million followers across all social media platforms. And but he only like and he like recently transitioned to my niche. So for that specifically, he like opened up another account, Instagram, which was the major source. So we only leveraged that account. We did not promote, go hard on other social media platforms, the huge ones, the million, like the ones with hundreds of thousands of followers. We did not do that. We just focused on the traffic, on the specific, like the six, like the five, it was 5K followers in the beginning, more or less, and right now it's 7 8K. And yeah, we uh, only like offered only we let's say worked on that specific niche slash audience only. And all in all, we printed 50K plus, let's say 50K plus on our first month. That is a that's a good enough win, wouldn't you say? Okay, but I did not get a single dollar of it, because that was we did not I did not promise it. Like, I did not sign in for a rev share deal or something. No, not at all. I just did it all for free. Kind of sad when you look at it. Even if I asked 1% of it, I would have still made like $500 or something. But I do not regret it. I now have a potential great potential for a great case study, which I have asked for him, but he has not replied. Guess I'm kind of cooked here. And yeah, we messed up a lot in between. Yeah, like the process were not streamlined, and it could have been done way better. And we launched stuff which we did not need. But learn learn the process along the way. Despite, like, you see, like, it wasn't just like stuff on my end. I was not able, like, it's just like, I'm not saying that I stand up to my problems. Yeah, I'm responsible for all of this, of course. But there were some responsibilities to be taken from his end, and he could have implemented what I preached out. But I'm a beginner, and he might have a skepticism. He knew that I was a beginner, and he has that skepticism, of this might work, this might not work. I might just go ahead and do it on my own. And he has not been in this business world for let's say for a fair amount of time. And it's a lack of, like, miscommunication, lack of um, all in all, yeah, it was a meh, but we still managed along 50K. That is the amazing part of it. It's not that all of it was, all of it was fucked up or some shit like that. No, not at all. of course we managed to like do 60 to 70% of the work, but still the a lot could have been done and a lot could have been improved. You learn along the way. Anyways, so that's it. We made more than 50K. I'm gonna make a detailed case study on how we did it. Of course, I'm not gonna show the call with the creator, which I'm hoping to do, because hopping on calls and building a live case study, not a live, building a like a case study with the creator in front of you, when you're talking to the creator, you're presenting proofs and all that data and stuff like that, is the highest form of case studies, because nowadays you can just ask somebody, like a random guy, to give you a testimonial, or even like video testimonial these days have been like too diluted, like AI generated or some shit like that could be like happening. Like people might think like that could be the case. Yeah. And other like social proofs could be faked out, and a Stripe screenshot, you could just pick it up from Google, who knows, right? So there's that part. So I'm gonna go ahead and build out the case study. He has not replied in a few days because he's kind of like taking in more clients, one-on-one clients, which I like hoped he wouldn't. But and let's just focus on the current clients and build, so that it helps us to lay out a good um, course material for the community we're launching, which is going to be promoted to across all of the huge social media platforms. Right now we have only leveraged a slight part of YouTube. We did not even go like hammer at it, you know only we just did a subtle traffic direction to the whole to the website that I and my friend built. And yeah, that's it. So we did over 50K. Like you might say I'm just lying to your face. Of course, like look at like, go to my channel and watch all of my videos, man. If I wanted to lie, I could have done that in the first 2 months. And look at me, I made all this money in first 2 months of my business as a third worker. I could have done that, but I did not. If you still don't believe me, get fucked or something. Okay. So yeah, that was one part of the win. I'm gonna explain in detail what happened. Let's say right now, all in all, I found a creator. We messed up a lot, but like did what we had to do, did the bare minimum, and made 50K on our first month. So yeah, and the reason like why he chose me rather than any other growth operator. I know, who knows, like he could be hiring another one, but he's been using my website, so I assume he's also doing, and he's using my strategies, so I assume he is not working with somebody else. He could right now, like he has enough money to like hire a good person or something, like a good coach, an operator or something like that. But I don't know. I that is not under my control. I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna like ask. My focus is right now on getting the case study, getting him onto a call and asking him for screenshots and like and making another video on how I detailedly how I did what I did in detail, and integrate all of that into one video and make it a powerful case study and leverage that for to land more creators, which is kind of sounds like the ideal scenario you need to be in, because I've spent a lot of time into this space, and I did not see any results. Now I see some form of it, but still, like I still don't have a case study as of now. So I'm still in the trenches. I haven't been on like um, officially out of the trenches, so to speak. Yeah, that's one part. I don't think I'm being like, I'm telling you guys from the start that I'm not gonna tell much about it, but I'm yapping and yapping because it's just a huge win for me after all this months of effort. So yeah, that's one part. Next video is probably gonna be on case study. If not, it's gonna be like how I got fucked by a creator, because I made him a lot of money, but neither did he pay me, neither did he give me a good case study. So I'm in the um, I'm in a red zone. Yeah, I would be in a red zone, but I don't think that would happen. I hope not. So yeah, let's set that aside for a while and let's talk about the other one. So what happened was the very next day that I like we had like made about 225K in the first 6 days of launch or something like that. First 6 or 10 days, I don't know. I just assumed that it's six. And I had reached out to these like many people and talking about how I had got like made him 25K. I did not have anything other than a screenshot of our chat to prove that I actually got him results. So I just used that image, like pasted that, copy pasted that screenshot in each and every like email. I send over like 10, 15, 20 emails or like outreaches, like outreaches containing like composed of DMs and emails, and nobody replied. Yes, but a guy or two replied, but they it was all of them. They were not interested. They were still not interested. But what happened was one guy which I had like outreached back in like I don't know, literally like 4 or 5 months ago. 5 fucking months ago, I had like reached out to this guy. I had like built like he had replied to one of my free work that I sent him upfront. Like he did not even ask me to do. I did it and I sent it over, and he liked what I had built out, and he asked me to. He said he's interested, and I told him that I would build out of another free stuff for him while he like within the next 4 days, and he also says he likes the other one as well, and we try to hop on a call, but he ghosts me. He does not reply to me, and we try to hop, like he does not reply to his emails. Later down the line, he gets interested again, and we hopped on a call. Like he asked me to book a call, but he did not show up for the call, and did not show up for the call. Um and Yeah, what happened though? Yeah, he did not show up for the call, and then I kept on following up. I kept on following up like one or two emails each, and like two emails per week max. I was following up. Like I followed up for at least 32 or 33 times over three different emails, doing three different free works, like three or five different. We also like built out another opt-in page for him. We also built out another VSL landing page for him. I wrote an entire sales page for him for one of his products. I sent him over some free stuff. I don't know what I sent months ago for fitness coaches. Oh, um there was this document I made after my research and after what I had learned, and just implementing this, throwing off like brainstorming everything that I've learned to Google Doc, and I just sent it over, and he like I don't know, like he read it like I don't know. At the time of this video, we're already working on something good, so I'm gonna come back to that in a sec. So he says he read that entire the for fitness coaches document that I made. He said that he liked it, and he told me that there was some substance to it, and he thought that I could help him out here. So he booked a call himself randomly. Like I had like got a booked call. I used to like not even open my Calendly, but I don't know why I did that day, and I see a call on my schedule. Like how the fuck? What is like? Is this sort of a glitch? Is it by like? And it's by this fucking guy, so I recognize it easily. So we had booked a call in the past, so I thought like it was some sort of glitch that there was like Calendly had, because maybe like it was one, or like it showed me the old meetings booked or something like that. I just thought that it was not the uh it was not real at all. It was and then I checked in my emails, and I checked it on my phone as well, and I saw that he had actually booked a call. So all of a sudden now I'm stressed. Like no way, this guy booked a call. What am I gonna say in the sales call? Am I gonna land this guy? Am I not gonna land this guy? I started laying out a plan for him. I started laying out a structure, what we're gonna do, what we could focus on. I studied his part. I studied, bro. I studied his funnel. I studied his systems, what could be worked on. I studied what where the current bottlenecks he is like not focusing on, and I did that. And I um, hopped on a call next day morning. It was at 6 o'clock, probably six, more or less. And we hopped on a call. I presented this entire Zoom, like on a Zoom meeting, which it did not interest him because like it interested him, but there were some elements to it that he did not want to change and stuff like that. So all of a sudden the meeting gets ended, like meeting is done because my Zoom has like a 40-minute limit, right? And but he sends another email, like he sends an email like for asking me to hop on another meeting. Thankfully, this guy's interested, this guy's hooked, this guy knows that I am somewhat capable of executing the stuff that I say that I could. Anyways, yeah, we discussed it, and I pitched him my prices, which I asked for $500 plus 10%, like 15% rip share, or $1,000 plus 15% rip share. The $500 of the $1,000 was for a setup fee, which he did not pay because he would like invest it from his end, so this was not gonna come to me anyways. And yeah, he agreed to the $500, but he agreed to $500 on the first month. No rip share on the first month, but $500 on the like, and he agreed on the rip share on the upcoming months. So which was a pretty good deal given that this is a huge business, and having like a percentage of this good enough business because people were already buying. He has huge followers. Not he does not have huge followers across all social media platforms. But he definitely has. Let's say he collectively has like 400K plus followers across all socials, and YouTube being one of the major ones, and which is really good because YouTube audiences are not like retarded like TikTok and Instagram, and they are like quality audience. Let's say they're not headache people, and which was a good win for me. So I agreed to that. I don't care about the measly $500, but at this point I had not like made a single dollar. And the deal that like the ones that the 50K the 50K guy that we like the 50K launch that we did, like the guy also like promised me to like pay some if he made a lot of money, and I like knew like I did not like expect that he would pay me, and he still hasn't. But I don't expect him to pay me because it's a free case study. I don't care if he pays me like free work. I don't care if he pays me at all. I just don't, because I need that case study. That case study is gonna make me more money than whatever he pays me. Of course, it's a good money. I'm gonna keep it. I keep it. Like I've still not made huge money online, even though I've spent a lot of like skin in the game. I have some skin in the game, but it is like money at this point. It just does not matter because I've gone so long. Hold on, let me insert my charger. Okay, I've spent so much time into the trenches without making money. It's just at this point, it's not even a matter of making. Of course, I want to make more. Definitely, I want that 50K in my personal bank account in profit after taxes. That is not even the end goal. That is one of my goals. Yes, but I like, specifically this guy. I do not expect any money from him. But if he does, good one. Yeah. So at this time, so let's going back to the next guy. So at this point, I hadn't made a single dollar. So I was just agreed to him. Yes, and something like I just like agreed to whatever he said. And in between, he mentions and we hop on another call the other morning, and I lay out a good like structured plan for him on what we're gonna do, how we're gonna how this is all gonna play out. We like he also called up his assistant, and we discussed what we're gonna do and what should we be working on. And like we agreed upon to like $500 for the first trial month, and he like does not pay me for 2, 3, 4, 5 days on end because I wanted to pay him via Wise and he only had PayPal. And yeah, and he only wanted to pay. So I don't know, in a few days or two, like in a day or two, he came up to the conclusion that 500 was just too much for a trial month and he wanted to do 250. It did not matter for him me to me because this guy is like, as I said, he has like good audience. And if I could build up the foundations in the first month and get him good results in the second and third months, I could make a lot of the rev shares as well. So I agreed to do slave work. 250 bucks is like that's pennies, like, right? Even though like I have still not made, I don't, I just like, I don't know, I feel like I've just adopted an abundance mindset at this point. So we agreed on 250 bucks, yeah, shit like that. And I, because this guy was not, uh, not willing to open a Wise account for me because he just did not, trust me. He, a guy from a random third world country, yapping, he could make yapping on like without any case studies or something like that. Of course, I told him that I had made my client a lot of money, but he just never asked for results, and there are no concrete results at the moment, anyways. And like I get his skepticism. I know, like I understand him, but I need the money upfront because I need the commitment from the creator himself or herself or anything in between. Yeah, and like this guy does not agree, so I reached out to my friend on Twitter, and she had PayPal. She had PayPal, and like she could support like sending money to my country. It's just easier. So I asked her to receive money from him, and I asked her to send her an invoice. Now that we've agreed on 250 bucks for the trial month, it's kind of sad because when you're like promised to be given 500 bucks and all of a sudden now it's down to 250. You had expectations up front, right? Now it's been it kind of, even though like I haven't made a single dollar online, 250 bucks seem like pennies to me. Oh, this is like so fucking, it's so little money. Like what the fuck am I gonna do with 250 bucks? It's not even gonna pay for some for a few, like I pay it for a few softwares and buy a few clothes for myself, and it's gone like that. What, like that is no money at all. It's chump change. Yeah, I'm being like ungrateful. You might like think that I'm being ungrateful or not. Trust me, like I could not be more grateful to this shit than anybody in the fucking world because this is my life and I did it. So I'm fucking grateful for this, but I still have huge standards for myself and I still want to make a lot of money, right? So there's that part as well. If you're thinking like this guy's just being a piece of shit. Anyway, so yeah, I asked her, my friend that I met on Twitter. I don't even know her. But I believe, like, I trusted in her. I trust in her because I have still not got that payment. Anyways, I trust in her because she and I started at the same time. Like she does like ghost writing or something like that. So and she now has like, she started with 10, 11 followers and she followed me first, and we like networked way like months ago when like all of this Twitter, like there was, before there was so many people on, like there was this whole Twitter ghostwriting stuff became like a craze or something like that, the branding and shit. I don't know much about that on that end, and she has been like very like a good, like, let's just see, is a very disciplined. She's very disciplined with her content, and she has been consistent, and that is why she has got results. She stuck to the process, and we have been like chatting back and forth on like months on end, right? And I just asked her to invoice the guy. I know I'm yapping a lot, but it's like 30 minutes, and I recorded a video like before this, but that was kind of whack, so I had to re-record. So I'm yapping a lot, but this is my channel, and this is my journey. If you don't want to listen to it, you don't need to, right? Yeah, so I asked her to invoice this guy for two measly $250 only, or measly to that too gets deducted to 236 after taxes. The cross-border transaction fees by PayPal is fucking shit, and now she's gotta send me that's more or less 236. By the time it gets to me, it's gonna probably be around 225 or 220. So I'm only getting paid $220, and of which I'm gonna give it some of it to my friend as well, because I have to help him out. He helped me a lot, so I'm gonna obviously pay him good as well. And yeah, that's it. So by the way, the payment is still in process. She had some problem sending it to me because she did not have a, let's say, a well-known account in a well-known bank or something like that. And my like payment is stuck till February 14 or even more. It's probably going to be processed by then, or it's either going to be processed by the 20, and I'm gonna receive it in my fucking bank, which is a lot of fucking hassle. Like payment gateways in third world countries, it's a fucking pain in the ass. I know, but what could you even do, right? There's nothing I could do about it. Yeah, I could have waited, but I don't know if this guy would pay me for sure either, right? I just didn't. How would you trust somebody who says like, do work for me for free for a month and I'm gonna pay you at the end? And like, would you trust that guy online? He could just ghost you, like all of a sudden, and you could like block all of your emails or something like that, and you never get to him ever again. You can file a case because you're broke, and filing a case takes charges way more than the measly $220, right? So I had to get that money up front, even though it's been a hassle. I just needed to know that he was committed to the process. I don't care about the $220 anyways. Yes, it could be a good money and I could do some stuff with it, but I don't know if that's coming. So right now we're still broke. All in all, like we had these huge like landed these two huge creators. I've been around them, like the money is around me, but I just can't grasp it. It's just running away from it. It just does not like me or something like that. Anyway, it's a roller coaster ride. I always say, right? The highs and the lows and stuff like that. So yeah, she is now focusing on processing the payment, and she has been consistently over it. I should have not done that. I know I should have like taken. I take responsibility for this, of course. Yeah, but I assume that I made my first dollar online because the payment has already been sent from the guy, meaning he already paid me. It's my responsibility to um like after he sends it over, after he like does the payment, it's my responsibility to actually receive it in my bank, right? Because um I asked him to do so. I decided to go through this process of PayPal and something like that, right? Um, yeah. So we have officially made our first dollar online, but got, but it's still not in my hands. And I still got some taxes and some account setups to do. My Payoneer is fucked. I need to focus on that, which I cannot do unless I have some money in the bank, because I need statements, bank statements, original, printed out, paper, hard copy printouts of the statements, and actually like, upload it to Payoneer so that I get access to that. So, and by the way, with this guy, work is going good with this guy. We had some tension in between. He does not like what I say, and I do not like what he says, and stuff like that. You know the friction, right? You know the subtle friction. You can like be rude, but you can't you can curse him either, right? So yeah, there were some few tensions in the initial phases, but right now it's all going smooth. We're working on a webinar launch. We're doing a good, let's say a pretty good webinar launch. The front end part is kind of being done. We're focusing on the funnels, and all in all, the webinar is going to be live between February 16 to 20 EST times. he has the time, and let's see how this turns out. His market is kind of capped, but there's still a lot of room for improvement, in my opinion. We could still figure things out and see how well we could get. His major focus is on pushing people to his paid community. 40 that's 45, 49 bucks a month. He would make a whole lot of money if he promoted his high ticket, but that is not his priority for now. He just does not want money. He needs to like win the school games, the community, and I want to help him do that. I want to like optimize email marketing on that end, sales funnels and sales pages and all that stuff. And we're working on that stuff. We're gonna gradually work it. I'm going above and beyond for him because I want to keep this guy for the long haul because this guy has got potential, is what I mean. And this guy is a guy. This guy, like the brand appeal of this guy, I love it. I wanted to work with this guy for such a long period of time. So if you're like intentional about your outreach, you definitely land that client because they can feel it, that it's not just another body message. Then they can feel that this guy wants to help you or do something like that or something like that, right? Like intentional outreach is always gonna be key in my opinion as well because I learned it from peer and which truly resonated with me because that has been my case personally as well. Yeah, we're all in all, yeah, we're working on the webinar and let's see if we get paid the whole 500 bucks plus 10% rev share a retainer with months on end, and let's see how far we could take this. I don't know if I lose this guy, I still have the case study, and if I don't even get that, I'm still on back to square zero, which should not be the case at this point. It definitely would not, in my opinion. But let's hope for the best, and let's just assume even the worst could happen. You've seen my journey. It's always been up and down, and you never know what's gonna happen. You feel like you're on top of the world on day one, and all of a sudden you feel like you're into the shithole, and all you're depressed and you're anxious and something like that. Um, yeah, gonna keep on working. Gonna keep on putting in more effort, and gonna go above and beyond and get this guy actually some results and maybe probably also win him the school games. I don't know. That's our main focus right now. Not just winning the school games, but driving more people to the community, which just eventually leads to us winning the games. Like you get flown out to Vegas, not me. I won't get flown out to Vegas. Only the creator himself. But that's gonna be a huge W on my end. And after I like get these case studies, I'm gonna hop onto another niche. I know that's bad, but it's not like me going broader. It's me going even narrow into because my niche is kind of health related, and I want to go even more deep into this, which I'm not gonna mention because some guys could just copy paste it and it's gonna be bad for me, right? It's not gonna work. I just have competitors for no reason, which I could have purely avoided. So that's my plan for now. I hope the next video probably is gonna be on case study. If I do not, it's gonna be another day X video. Um, Day 270. That's like more or less like 9 months, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, we've come a long way. Like 9 months in. That's a lot of time. It's amazing. Like you could actually make money with this shit. Didn't know. And being around money has been one of the most influential and one of the most, like benefit driven stuff for me. Benefit driven thing for me. I don't know. I want to keep on yapping. I just want to, pour out these emotions, but which I'm gonna do on the next video. I'm gonna give you a good motivation rant if I actually get a case study because right now I don't have one, so I'm not gonna talk without backing it up, right? I'm not gonna promise without the proof. Yeah, so all in all, the focus is gonna be on getting the case study, Next is gonna be working on the webinar and focusing on like getting more people into the community for this guy, and probably making a lot of more money in the next 3 months and get another banger case study. And meanwhile, outreach to some guys in the current space and maybe add a few $1,000s in leveraging the case study, definitely. And let's see how, and that is the whole process for now. I'm willing to save up like 4 5k within the next 4 5 months as well, so $1,000 a month. I'm trying to save up that much money so that I could invest on more on courses and softwares and AIs and automations. So you have to keep up with the market trends as well. I just don't become that guy who's like working his ass off where it could be automated like with between like 10 hours of work, and he does not you don't have to like put in like work anymore. So that's gonna be my goals for the year. I'm thinking of moving out of my parents' house once I start making like 5k, more than 5k per month. Anyways, this has always been my goal to make money online, and now that I've actually like made it possible, even though it's has not officially landed into my lap, the money had already been sent, so I'll assume, right, as I said. And it just breaks your limiting beliefs. You just know that you could get paid for this, and if you can make $250, I don't think anybody can stop you from making money beyond that, any amount of money beyond that. If that is possible, I don't know what else isn't. Know what I mean? um, yeah, kind of amazed, kind of grateful, all like, not kind of, very grateful for all of this process. I don't know, the if I went to the college route, it would have been very boring. And this entrepreneurial, not even entrepreneurial, right? You're just doing stuff, you're just doing copy pasting stuff. But even this route has been, let's just call it entrepreneurial, sounds cool. And even like doing this, like this has been a very like a fucking amazing journey. I've learned a lot, I fucked up a lot, I missed the whole stuff. I learned shit that I should have learned on month one. I should have done stuff. I've learned a lot, let's say. And there's way too many levels to this shit. There's just too much to learn. There's just way too much to do. You make $250. There's a guy making $1,000 per month who is even dumber than you. Like you make $1,000 a month. There's a guy who's making 10k per month. Comparison is the killer of success, yes, but it also helps to get you onto that next level. And there's you make 10k, and there's this 100k per month guy. You make 500k per month, 2 300 500k per month, and there's this guy who has like huge entrepreneurial has huge enterprise value. He's built softwares and some shit like that. Has like $1 billion ideas of. There's a lot of stuff to this, right? There's too many games. I feel like I'm not even like I haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean? There's so much to learn. There's so many stuff to do. This is a fucking long journey. Like it should at least take me another year or two, probably like a total of 3 years to actually know what I'm doing. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay because now I know that I'm in this game for the long haul. My alarms like ringing like crazy. Yes, so this I'm kind of amazed at this whole process. Kind of, I don't know what I'm saying. I sound kind of retarded at this point. Anyways, I hope you like my journey. This is what has I've been up to for the past 3 weeks. It's been a long video, but how could I compress all of that, all of what happened in the 3 weeks into 10-minute video? Like, increase your attention span, folks. I hope Anybody watching this, I don't know, maybe I'm getting huge results in the future and you're coming back to this video and watching me uh, see like how this process has been for me. I don't know who you was watching this, but just know that you can do it too. Just that you can make money online. It's just not much that much to it. There are guys like younger than you who are like dumb in the head, who are half retarded or some shit, and making 100K per month, 50K per month, and you can't even make like measly $5,000, $3,000, seven, even 10K per month. I don't personally think that's fair because I do not consider myself dumb, and I don't want you to feel the same. And I believe that even you can do it too. I know I'm yapping like as if I'm making 100K per month, but a lot of money. Let's just say let's not use a number, but I'm yapping like I making a lot, which but I know I will one day if I just keep on doing what I have been doing and just iterating on the process and getting better at what I do. And if you're watching this in the future, like maybe like I have got huge results in the future, maybe like I'm documenting my journey, maybe I'm living a cool lifestyle and you like what I do and you want to like I'm living a cool lifestyle and you want to um, do the same. Just know that you can. Nobody's stopping you. The only thing that's stopping you is your limiting beliefs. Just shatter it, just do the work and provide actions and results that solidify your newly formed beliefs. Make your first dollar online somehow. Show that you can shatter all of those limiting beliefs into fucking shreds and pieces. And yeah, man, it's amazing. Anyways, I'm being repetitive as well. If you're watching this, I don't know, like comment or some shit. Comment, tell me that you watched the entire fucking video. Yeah, that's all what I wanted to say. I'm gonna do that motivational guru shit on my coming videos. I don't know how to do that. It's been a long video. I'm not gonna make it any further long. I'm gonna make videos consistently, week in and week out, every Friday or Saturday. And I'll see you on the next one. So bye. I yapped a lot. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I hope this motivated you. And I'll see you on the next one.